boy. Alright, I'm back. One more time for the one more time, y'all. One more time for the one more time.
And I'm grateful that I experienced what I experienced with them, and I'm grateful for my growth and where I'm at now, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't doing shit with my life before I went to Carbonation. Let's be honest. I wasn't doing shit with my life. And I was lost. And I mean, at the same time, I'm a very smart person. I'm very intellectual. I felt what he was doing, and I still believe a lot of what he's doing. And especially when it comes to the knowledge and the teachings and the message he's sending out. I agree with all of it. I believe in all of it. It's the semantics of it all where I'm like, whoa. You know? These people don't have it all figured out. These people are not perfect, you know? And it wasn't exactly what I thought it was going to be. It wasn't exactly what I wanted out of life. And I chose to go there to see what it was like, to see the truth for myself. You know? And because I was just like y'all before. I was just on the internet doing my research. Watching his videos, taking what I could take from it, and then I decided I did want to be a part of it. So I did go, and it turned out to be what it was. And you know, here I am today. I mean, you know, I'm not saying all positive things, and I'm not saying all negative things. I just want to say what I know happened, and you know, yes, things went down. Like, yes, I'm open to talking about all of it. But what I'm not cool with is just the certain things y'all take and run with. Like, I'm trying to let y'all know it's not always to the extent of what y'all portray things to be over there. From what I've experienced. And that's just it, you know. I was in a lot of situations where I just kind of was like, what? I just kind of just didn't feel like I belonged there. The people who are there, they may feel like they belong there. You know what I mean? And they may have it all understood and why they're there. But I was there for other reasons. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was there I thought I was doing the right thing. As far as living in nature, being connected to the earth, eating from the earth, the message. But when I got there, I realized this is more than just the message. This is a whole group of people trying to figure their shit out. This is not just what it seemed to be. It's more semantics to it than just the message. And that's what I had to go through. And I had to see from the inside out. And I did go there also to feel like I felt like I needed to be with somebody. Like, that's why it was so hard for me to let go of Nubian, because I just really was so connected to him, because he allowed me to feel complete, because I was in a state where I felt like I needed to be with somebody. You know what I mean? And the fact that he was teaching the same message that I really believed in drew me even closer to him. So I went there for the wrong reasons as well, which was to be in a relationship. And I felt like, man, he knows the message. He gets it. Like, he believes what I believe. Let me go and let me experience this beautiful way of life with him. And then it wasn't that. You know what I mean? So I learned a lot. I got to see a lot. And there's a lot of things I don't believe to be true about Chief. There's things I do believe to be true about him. You know what I'm saying? I am on both sides. And as crazy as that seems, I am. I can just take what I know. All I can do is be me and take my truth and speak it. You know, not everyone's going to understand. People are going to think I'm lost. And, you know, I'm not saying I have it all figured out either. There might be some things I realize down the road. Who knows? But I do know for a fact certain things about Chief are not true, and I'll never believe them to be true. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of things that I can understand from you guys, and I can take in and consider. A lot of things that Serenity and Rambo spoke about, a lot of things that Vibes and Flow spoke about, a lot of things that a lot of ex-members have talked about. I'm willing to talk about and give you my perspective. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I can do. And I just know that Carbonation is always going to be a part of me. It was a big part of my life. Like, I gave up everything to go there.
And that's exactly why. And that's I don't mean to cut you off, but I just want to chime in. That's exactly why I say, you said carbonation is always going to be a part of you. That's exactly why I say whatever went on that you witnessed in front of you was a part of you as well. And you can continue.
Okay.
You can continue. You said when you went there.
Yeah, I gave up everything to go there. I sold all my shit.
Damn.
I gave everything away. I downsized my life to a backpack and a tent. Because I wanted to. I knew exactly what I was doing. And still to this day, I agree with that way. I agree with living that way. When I got there, they're very genuine, very good people. Some of the most pure-hearted people I've ever met. Compassionate, understanding. But when faced with adversity, I don't know. When faced with adversity, as far as like I was saying, the semantics of things, and how no one was really there for me and stuff like at the end and stuff like that was weird. And that's something I don't really think I'll understand because I don't believe it's right. But I have my reasons why I left. That's why I'm not there. You know what I mean? So I rock with Carbonation, but I'm not like trying to go back. I'm not trying to like rock with them on that level. But hell, I'm gonna stand up for what I believe is right. Is all I'm doing.
Okay, so can we answer some of the questions that we never got a chance to answer the last time?
Real quick.
Okay, so they want to know, has Tron had a woman?
He's attempted to have women. Why?
I don't know.
Yeah, he tried to have women, but no one really wanted to stay with him ever.
Do you still think he is your higher self?
I feel when I said that he's my higher self, I felt like people take that like I don't know, my higher self is me. You know what I mean? Like within me. But yeah, like I feel like not in a sense that y'all are thinking. He's my higher self as far as the thoughts and the frequency, like as far as like the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? That's why we called him our higher selves, is because man, like he's tapped into this great knowledge that we all are seeking. But I'm gonna answer no. Just so y'all understand me, I'm gonna say no. I believe we are all reflections of each other. I feel like we are all the same. I feel like our higher self, is just really the source of who we all are in its greatest form. You know what I mean? And to say Chief is my higher self, in the context of what y'all see it as, I understand that that's not true. Like, ain't nobody can be your higher self. Like, you know what I mean? But in the sense of how Carbonation talks on it, it's more of like we see things as in everybody is you, right? And all this whole reality is playing in your mind. We believe in the holographic universe, and so if everything is you, and everything is just a projection outwardly of what's in you, then Chief, and speaking of how he was speaking and living how he's living, that would be something that's subliminally our higher self in this realm. It's like way deeper. I don't know how to explain it, but in the context of what you're saying and how that person asked that question, no, I don't.
Okay, we're gonna go to the next question. They said, does she still feel brainwashed?
What do you mean?
They're asking, do you still feel like, yeah.
I mean, The only thing I can say as far as brainwash, I'll admit I was brainwashed as far as do the right thing, and the right thing is this righteous path that we're on, and if you do anything outside of what we're doing, then you're going to hell. I don't believe that. You know what I mean? I believed that, and I was in fear of that. I believe that we come and we experience what we experience, and our path is for us, and everyone has their own truth and their own path. And speaking of how he was speaking and living how he's lived. But I mean, I like talking to people. I like seeing things from other perspectives. I like, to question myself a lot and be like, okay, am I really doing the right thing? Hey, why do I stand for this? Like, I'm always willing to look at myself and to understand from another person. And so if I could talk to somebody and they could give me another perspective, or like be like, hey, maybe you're not seeing this, this, and that, then I'll be like, wow, you're right. Like, I'm open to everything.
Okay. Let me see. Do you feel like you lost yourself while you were at Carbonation?
Yeah. Partially, yeah, I do. Because a lot of things I couldn't, like, you know how y'all say how our energy's off there? Like, why y'all look so weird in the camera? Like, why y'all acting like y'all energy's off? Like, because honestly, I told you this earlier, I felt like my energy was off when I was there. Like, whether maybe it was because I wasn't in alignment with what they were doing and I didn't understand exactly what it was. But a lot of it was just like, we would get just like everyone there would have something to say about what you would say. Like, things, I'm not saying nothing was controlled as far as like what we put out to the public, like if we made a video and stuff. But like, for the most part, we could say whatever we wanted to say. But a part of me felt like there was something I couldn't unleash there, and I don't know why. Because it wasn't like, it was militant there, so maybe that's something that I don't vibe well with. Like, it was very militant. Like, y'all know, we would have to stand up straight and like bow and like all these things, and that's another thing that I kind of got over. I was just kind of like, I get why we're doing this. It's not for him, it's for us, but then again, it just had me thinking, so I'm like, it was very militant there, and I think that a part of me just hid away, because I don't know, I was scared to get in trouble. I was scared to get, like, not like trouble as like, not like real trouble, but like, like a teacher would get after you, like, not wanting to disappoint, and then with like thousands of people watching you, it's a lot for someone to be and to do. And I feel like that's a lot of reason why people don't talk with, like, there now. Like, a lot of people don't talk. When I was there, a lot of people had a hard time making videos. And it's just because it's a lot. This internet shit is a lot. I want to get, like, have an issue or like maybe like you know what I mean, get scorned or something. Like I just wanted to make everyone proud. I just wanted to put a video out and it be right. You know what I mean? So I think that a lot of what I was doing, I was overthinking a lot of things and I wasn't just being myself. Not that I wasn't allowed to, but I was under the impression where I couldn't. I don't feel like I could just let that out. You know what I mean? Like right now I'm talking so freely and open, but as to where I was there, it was more so like, not that I'm hiding anything, but that I don't want to say the wrong things because whatever I say falls back on Chief. And whatever I do, he has to answer for it. So it was a very pressured situation, and that's a lot of why I felt like I lost myself. And also I was trying to be with somebody that wasn't meant for me. I was in a relationship and I was trying so hard to to make that work, and I felt like I needed that person to be complete, and I wasn't okay with just me and myself, and I had to accept that it wasn't, that wasn't it, and so yeah, I definitely feel like I lost myself.
All right.
But you have to lose yourself to find yourself again, so I feel like that was all, I take it as a good thing, because I really wouldn't be who I am with today.
They said, are you afraid of the repercussions from Religio for being so open about things not being good there?
No. What repercussions?
Like he may try to attack you or say something to you about it.
He can say whatever he wants to say. Like, I would say everything I'm saying right now, I would tell him, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing to worry about as far as that. Like, he knows, like, my truth is my truth. Like, I'm not gonna understand everything he's saying or he's about. That's why I'm not there. He's not gonna understand everything I'm saying and I'm about, and that's okay. You know what I mean? There's no right or wrong. Like, it just is what it is, and I don't fear no repercussions. I'm just speaking my truth. Like, I'm not even sitting here bashing him. I'm not even saying. I'm just saying what I think I know. So no.
Okay. Let me see. What else we got, y'all? They said, do you think Nature Boy is an energy vampire?
No. You could elaborate. Energy vampire?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he's such a giving person. He's such a giving person. I don't see him in that way, no.
Said, can you ask her why the women aren't allowed to cry and if it has an emotional effect on them?
Yeah, that's something. They're really hard on the women. They are. There's been times where they've been really hard on the women, and there's been times where he's been very understanding and allowed the women to just be. So I've seen him do both. I've seen women get in trouble for crying, but then I've also seen women cry and then him embrace that.
Someone said.
I do feel like Serenity. They were very hard on her, and she was going through a very crazy time, and they were very hard on her. And there's a lot of times where I thought that was just not right. Yeah.
Someone said, if you were summoned to court to protect Eligio, would you?
It depends. If I have all the information, it depends. But no. Yes and no. That's a hard question.
And you can't go in a court of law lying. So the same questions we're asking you, if they asked you in a court, they said, did you witness abuse? You would have to tell them the truth. If you witnessed anything that was pedophilia, you would have to tell the truth. Because if they find out that you're lying, say they didn't investigate, but say they did, that's you going down too.
Okay.
So I just want you to know that just because you don't feel comfortable enough to tell us everything about him, not about yourself, but about him per se, that you know more than what you say.
We're past that. I already said everything.
I'm just saying, they asked the question, so I'm just giving you a little bit of insight on that, just in case you don't know.
Yeah.
If you I
don't feel like
because you said you don't know. That's the only reason why I'm saying that. You said you don't know whether you would or you wouldn't. It depends, but regardless if you would or you wouldn't, if they asked you the same questions I'm asking you, you would have to give them straight, wrong answers. It wouldn't be no way around it.
I feel like that's what I'm doing here. So whatever.
Okay. All right, let's go to the next question. She said why she left Carbonation. They said, was Joy the strongest woman near to you?
Oh, I was reading comments. What'd you say?
Was Joy the strongest woman there to you?
Man, yeah. Me, vibes, and Joy for sure. Yeah, definitely. Joy's never on no bullshit. Like, she'll call bullshit. Even if she doesn't have, like, say she doesn't understand, maybe she's in the wrong. She'll still speak. If she thinks anything, she'll speak up always. Like, I've always liked that about Joy. Like, she's always been straightforward. Like, she's like, nah, this is what I think. This is how I'm seeing shit. And she's always been really real. She's never taken no shit from nobody. And so she definitely is one of the strongest women that I've seen.
Okay. And next question is, asked her what was she going through at the time she ran into Nature Boy and Carbonation.
Wait, what? What?
What were you going through at the time you ran into Eligio and Carbonation?
When I ran into them in person? Or just online?
Yeah.
What was I going through? Additional period in our lives of not living together, not being together, and then having our child. You know, I was working. You know, yeah. I mean, that's all I can think about. Yeah. Me just trying to raise my baby. That's it. That's what I've always been.
Okay, go ahead. You want to finish?
No, I'm done.
How do you feel about Chief saying that the white woman is the devil?
I mean, I don't agree with that, obviously.
Well, that's what he said. I got that video too.
I would want to look more into it. Yeah. I mean, but I don't know. I can't really speak on it.
Okay, well, he said it. Let's see. They said, was you there when, was that you who screamed when Aya was on live?
No! People keep asking me that, and I was there. I was there when Aya made that live, and this is what I'm saying, like, when people make things on the internet, I was there that day. There was no drama going on. Nobody was hurt. Nobody was fighting. I don't know what the fuck that was. And I swear, like, I can sit here and tell you guys, nobody was, I don't remember anyone fighting, fucking nothing. Like, we were all cool that day. And so for that to surface on the internet and me see that being there, knowing nothing happened, I'm like, that's a lie. How'd they even come up with that? I don't know. No, it's not. Crazy.
Okay.
Shit is crazy.
Next question is, will Velvet have caught her father crying, speaking about being in an abusive relationship?
What about it?
How do you feel about that?
I mean, maybe she is in one. I don't know. It's only she knows. I mean, she's the one in the relationship. I don't know. I don't know shit about the relationship.
Question, even if you witnessed something like that, you wouldn't be able to actually come out and say, yeah, I witnessed the physical abuse, but gonna say anything. You ain't gonna be able to, why can't you just tell us? You said that, you know, he admitted to it for one, and then you said that you seen marks up under her eye.
Look, I don't know what you're looking for from me.
Well, see, why when it get
now I
like
feel
this,
like I'm being interrogated type shit. This is weird.
why when it get to questions like that you feel interrogated or attacked? I just want to know. Comfortable with just answering that? Just be real. You are comfortable with answering that question?
I'm not getting involved in the legal shit. I'm not doing that. I'm not.
He admitted to it. Do I need to play the video?
I already spoke on that, and I said it wasn't right.
Okay, I'm just saying that's the question that they wanted to know.
We all know as humans that shit ain't right.
That's what the question that they asked. So you can't get mad. You ain't getting mad at none of the other questions. But when it comes to something that, like, you feel like that's incriminating towards him, you getting mad. But he's the one that admitted to Velvet's father. He admitted to Velvet's father that he did indeed hit her in the face, in her nose. It did bleed. It bled. Okay. So how is that incriminating? He incriminating himself.
I agree.
So how are you incriminating him when he already did it to himself?
Because y'all trying to get me to answer shit.
All right, next question.
Yeah, for real.
They said, did you feel any type of way about being the only white person?
I never really felt like different.
You out of here.
I never really felt different, but because I've always been around black people. Like, I've always been the only white girl my whole life. I don't know why, I just, like, always ended up like that. So I didn't really think anything, but I know that from them looking at me, they, you know, it's different for them, but, yeah. I felt like I was treated, I mean, I don't know their ideas on that, but no, I didn't feel like anything because I was white. I mean, if he's saying the white woman's a devil and I wasn't really treated very good, like, I don't know, maybe I don't know, like, I can't speak on what I don't know, but I didn't feel like I was being treated any type of way because I was white or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it was because of that.
Okay.
It's way past skin color.
Okay, next question is, will you help with the lawyer?
No one gives me no information, so how the fuck can I help?
Well, you was going to help him earlier, so.
Because the people who can help him need to help him, like.
Okay.
I'll do anything I can to help. That's why I'm on these cameras. Like, I just want y'all to understand, like, a lot of what's being said about him is not true. I'm not saying he's perfect. I'm not saying he's never done wrong in his life. Like, damn. You know what I mean? I'm just saying a lot of the shit's not true. And from what I heard of why he's locked up, it's not true. And I can vouch that none of that's true. I know for a fact that shit ain't true. So, I don't know the charges. I don't know anything. No one has let me know anything. So how can
I... And that's exactly why you ain't a part of the family, because you don't know anything.
Oh, I don't sit there and say I'm a part of nothing.
So I know, but you in there repping them, like, oh yeah, he's innocent, and
is a lot. You know what I mean? And whether that was because it was militant and we thought we didn't want to get like there's been times where they've been really hard on the women, and there's been times where he's been very understanding and allowed the women to just be. So I've seen him do both. I've seen women get in trouble for crying, but then I've also seen women cry and then him embrace that. You know.
Someone said.
I do feel like and she was going through a very crazy time, and they were very hard on her. And there's a lot of times where I thought that was just not right. Yeah.
Someone said, if you were summoned to court to protect Eligio, would you?
It depends. If I had all the information, it depends. But me and my baby dad had just split up. I know what you're looking for from me.
Well, see, why wouldn't it get?
Now I feel like I'm being interrogated type shit. This is weird.
Why when it get to questions like that you feel interrogated or attacked? I just want to know. I don't want you to. So are you uncomfortable with just answering that? Just be real. You uncomfortable with answering that question?
I'm not getting involved in the legal shit. I'm not doing that. I'm not.
He admitted to it in the video.
I already spoke on that, and I said it wasn't right.
Okay, I'm just saying that's the question that they wanted to know.
We all know as humans that shit ain't right.
That's what the question that they asked. So you can't get mad. You ain't getting mad at none of the other questions. But when it comes to something that, like, you feel like that's incriminating towards him, you getting mad. But he's the one that admitted to Velvet's father. He admitted to Velvet's father that he did indeed hit her in the face, and her nose, it did bleed. It bled. Okay. So how is that incriminating? He incriminating himself.
I agree.
So how are you incriminating him when he already did it to himself?
Because y'all trying to get me to answer shit.
Alright, next question.
Yeah, for real.
They said, did you feel any type of way about being the only white person?
I'm not saying I was treated perfectly. I don't hold no hard feelings. I don't have any hard feelings. And that's all I was trying to say is the things that have been said about him that I know are not true, that's what I'm standing for. The things that y'all are talking about, all this extra shit, I'm not talking about every little thing. Like, I'm saying the things that I know are not true, that's what I'm standing for. And from what I know and through my experience knowing him, I believe him to be a good person. And from what I heard he was locked up for, I do believe he's innocent. And that's that. That's it. And that's where I'm calling it.
Okay.
I'm not defending every little last move like he has made, like, or things he said, like.
They said, see how the attitude stops when she's talking about what she wants to talk about?
Because I feel like I'm speaking my truth and I'm being heard. I'm not about to get harassed and ask questions that are going to help you with the case. Like, I'm not going to be a part of that. I'm not going to be manipulated into answering certain questions and saying things, and then y'all taking what I say and flipping it, and then acting like y'all want to try to ruin my life and get me involved with what Chief's going through. I'm just saying the man is fucking innocent. That's it. I'm just saying I know he's a good guy. I know what you're doing on these lives. I already know you're gonna try to do the same thing you do to Chief to me, and it's not fair.
This is not what we do. Can you just finish answering the question? Stop getting sidetracked. How long was the longest they had to sit and listen to the book? That's the next question.
Sorry. I have to read this real quick. When I go back to Carbonation, I have different outlooks and places I want to take my life. So no, I'm not saying anything about what they're doing. I just want different for my life, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see what else we have. Does he give you guys old food for punishment?
No. Never has he punished anyone. I've never seen him punish anybody.
Well, if you seen Velvet one March, you know she was punished. That's punishment right there. You know what I mean?
He also attacked him, so.
Yeah, but we not gonna go there because we know Velvet is still a female.
Absolutely, it's not right. Just letting you know, though. She ain't a victim. She knows what the fuck she's doing. She's doing it to herself.
If he was your friend, he would have addressed your hurt.
Right.
Hey, Pops.
I just stand for what he's trying to do. I stand for the good he's doing. He's trying to do. I'm not saying... we're the best of friends. I'm not saying that we don't got shit between us. I'm saying I just feel what's right, and that's that, you know?
Okay, we talked about the violence there already. We answered that question, right?
What question?
About the violence at Carbonation for what happened to Velvet. But I think we talked about that already. Did you notice Nature Boy making out with the guys too? Does he hit them too? Just ask.
Oh, not at all, man. Y'all got this man fucked up. No, not at all. Absolutely not.
I think I did read your question. I don't know so many questions. I'm trying to get to all of them. All right, let's see.
I really gonna have to cut this pretty short. I can take 3 more questions.
All right, let me see. Where's
and then
Cherry?
we can close it out.
Hold on, let me see.
Because I already feel like I'm talking to a bunch of people who don't care about me.
You keep going. Why you keep going back to that same thing?
Because I know what y'all are capable of. I've seen your...
But if you felt like you weren't guilty of anything, why would you be worried about what we're capable of doing when you want to do the right thing?
Well, when I get death threats and when I get people...
Who gave you the death threats?
When people wanna fucking threaten to tap my phone...
Sherry, write your question down there because I didn't see it. So write your question down and I'll pin it.
When people threaten to tap my phone and try to get information about me and my life and take my kid away and all that, this makes me not want to talk to you guys. Like, y'all say you want to help. If I'm not understanding where y'all are coming from, all I want to do is understand. Like, all I want to do is try to help y'all understand me. And, you know what I'm saying? Not just take whatever you're taking from this live video, clip it on your page, and write some story about me, and then, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's
But
not
do you
cool.
see how paranoid he have all of the people that follow him? The thing is, you know what this man could or couldn't do. You know that. Deep down inside, you know. His anger, you've seen him flip out. You know, you've seen it.
I've seen a lot of...
You keep saying, oh, well, I'm not saying he's perfect. I'm not saying he's perfect. Well, we know that. You know that. But was his loyalty with you when you were hurting? When you were in the need of him?
He did what he thought he could do for me.
Okay, what Cherry said? Cherry said her question is, why did her and Nubian originally break up? How did it happen? And what happened to the baby with the transition back to Babylon? That's Cherry's question to you.
Okay. we really gonna get into it? Okay.
That's her question to you.
I don't have a lot of time though to like reiterate things I already said because I really gotta go. So if she wants to rewatch this video, like if you post it, she should just do that because I'm not gonna waste everyone's time.
Okay.
That's been watching.
All right. Well, my question is, do you still love him?
Do I still who Nubian?
Yeah.
Of course.
You still love Eligio too?
I have a lot of love for them. And love is understanding. Well, hold on before y'all run with that.
How do you feel when your hair did lock like Nature Boy told you it would?
What?
How did you feel when your hair didn't lock like Nature Boy told you it would?
My hair naturally locked, yeah. I did what I wanted to do to my hair, but like my hair naturally locks. Like if I don't wash it or brush it, I get locks all in my shit. So I mean, that's random, but.
Petty said, tell her to show the thread where her being threatened so she can expose them.
Okay.
So whoever DM'd you that,
okay.
Go ahead and send that to me.
Because it's all love. Like, we may not see eye to eye, and y'all may really not understand me, but no, I'm doing my best to see my experience and to be open to what I'm maybe not seeing. And I'm trying to like understand it all. You know what I'm saying? But all I can give you is what I know right now and what I feel like I've experienced, you know what I'm saying, and what I know about carbonation.
Yeah, Petty said send the receipts over so we can post them or whatever. So if they was sending you death threats, send the receipts over. They said, does Nature Boy have incriminating info on them that prevents them from speaking about carbonation or Nature Boy when they leave?
No. I mean, not that I know of. I mean, that's crazy. I've never heard them talk like that. No.
This is a crazy question, but I mean, we just gonna throw it out there for a good laugh. Somebody said, did you ever take Jello cum shots?
Yeah. I'm just kidding. Fuck no. Fuck no. Y'all crazy, man. Y'all really.
They said, what? Hold on. What does Nature Boy have on you for you to be so loyal to him?
Nothing. What? Like, there's nothing. I'm not scared of him. I'm not defending him because I feel like I owe him some shit or none of that. Like, I just genuinely know that a lot of things are being misconstrued and said about him that's not true. And if I can speak up on that, that's all I want to do is do what's right. That's why I'm on this page with you. Like, I just want y'all to see things from my side and see things from his side. I'm not saying all is good. I'm not saying all is bad. And y'all got to see it, at least some light in this.
I think we already asked this question. But you did say you wouldn't go back, so that's what I was like, I don't know.
That's just not my vibration. I'm in my own path. I'm on my own journey. I'm not on that journey, right? Like, I'm not. That was a part of my journey, and now I'm where I'm at, and I have other things to do that are not in alignment with what they're doing.
Okay, I see.
Not because I'm scared to get abused or it's a bad environment there. Like, I'm not worried about none of that. None of that's true.
Were they told not to take baths?
Showers?
Oh, y'all took showers?
We took showers whenever we wanted. I mean, we also teach that your skin is your largest organ, and it's your first contact with your immune system, and that there's a sebum, a cholesterol of fat that lays on your skin. It's called sebum, And when you wash that off, you're literally weakening your immune system. So it was a part of the knowledge. But he always said, man, you stank, you better get your ass in that shower and at least figure it out. You know what I mean? I don't want you to sit there and scrub all the sebum off your skin, but damn, at least, get your shit right. He was never about, he don't like when people stinking. He would call it out and be like, man, who the fuck stink like that? So I don't know what that question's about, really.
Do you feel Nature Boy exploit the women by showing them naked on live?
Nah. They would be naked as fuck online if they could. That's what they believe in. They don't believe in covering up. They feel like that's their pure state. They were born that way. Their clothes are their skin are their clothes. That's what they believe. They believe that that's the pure state. Hey, that's what they believe. Don't twist it. I have a child. We live in the world we live in. People can't just be up in here naked. Sorry. You know what I'm saying? Even me wearing a thong bikini may look wrong in a lot of people's eyes. Wearing that in public in front of my child and having grown men around being in a thong bikini in public, a lot of people will be like, damn, that's fucked up. And I can understand that perspective because that's just not how the world is. The world doesn't understand the natural state, being pure and true, and being naked and embracing your. I get where they're coming from, but I also understand the world we live in. You know what I'm saying?
What was your question, Mama? I didn't see it. They said, was you embarrassed when your vagina was exposed on live? When you were telling us we need to dip?
Bro, I was just talking about this the other day. That's so funny. No, I wasn't embarrassed. It was hilarious. I don't get embarrassed too easily. I knew it happened. I was, when I was dancing, it flew up. And then shortly after we ended that live, there was clips of videos of my all my shit showing, but nah, I didn't care. I thought it was hilarious. I really did. Fuck it. What can you do,
They said, we know that they drink wine. Do they do drugs and carbonation?
No.
No drugs.
That's why they check bags. When people get there, they check all the bags. They go through every little thing in someone's luggage. Every personal belonging someone brings has to go through Chief, just because he doesn't know if someone's coming there to try to poison him. He don't know if someone's coming there for the wrong reasons. Who knows if they got drugs in their fucking luggage? They always search that shit. They don't not. They don't even like when you have pharmaceutical shit. It's not even. Nah, they don't believe in drugs, even pharmaceutical drugs. They don't like what's her name? Mama. Fuck, I can't remember her name. She's
Mama
from South Africa. She's from South Africa.
Wow.
She brought some cream with her, and they were like, "The fuck, throw that shit away!" They don't even condone any a lot of shit. So they're definitely not doing drugs at all. They don't believe in that. They're not doing anything illegal. But from what I can see, from what I witnessed, they ain't doing nothing illegal. And that's just what I know.
They want to know, did you give him any money when you arrived to Carbonation?
I cannot remember. I don't think I had any money. I think that when I was leaving Babylon, I got my ticket and I bought a bunch of stuff that the family needed. I brought soap and toothpaste and different ingredients that we needed for the kitchen and things that they can't really get down in Mexico. I brought a whole bunch of supplies with me. So But honestly, I never was a contributor of money. Honestly, I didn't really have it like that. So.
Next is, why is you defending things he already admitted to? You look like you brown nosing.
Okay. Like what?
Well, I guess everything that he's admitted to. That you know that he's admitted to.
But what? Doesn't make any sense.
We done said it a million times. We done said it a million times what he's admitted to. I even told you where you could pull the videos up at.
Right. But there's still misunderstanding there. Is there not?
How?
I would have to take a specific thing that you're saying because I don't know. I'm kind of confused.
Okay, we're gonna skip that question for now. Did you see any orgies happen?
That was actually kind of weird because it was, the women stayed with their man. Like, if a woman was with a wife and a husband, like, they stayed together. None of the women really messed around like that. Like, even Chief's wives, like, I don't know. I mean, that was all behind closed doors. But from what I heard, even, like, the women that were with him weren't messing around like that. I don't know.
Yes, they did, because they even admitted to it. Most of the time, they messed around. Oh, so you basically, what it sounds like, you weren't around a lot at all while you were there.
I have my experience of what I saw, yes.
That's what it says. So
his wives is, I don't.
Well, you know what's beyond me is that this place is not big at all. This place is actually, where you guys were in Palenque, it's actually a very small Airbnb. It's not big, so it's like you could still hear everything that.
Like, I didn't see anybody have orgies. I was never passed around. I didn't get that part of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now, Vibes was his wife for like 2 weeks. She could say a whole lot more than I could. I don't know
Kimmy,
that side of it.
First of all, Kim, whatever, I hope you enjoyed this live. Don't tell me what to do and how we doing up in here. So, maybe you can come back next time.
Yeah, we gonna wrap this up, right?
So, you done answering questions?
I guess y'all can't believe I agree with somebody based on how y'all view him. This legal.
Tell me what to do and how we doing up in here. So, maybe you can come back next time.
Yeah, we gonna wrap this up, right?
So, you done answering questions?
I mean, pretty much. I mean, everything that y'all are saying is about, I guess y'all can't believe I agree with somebody based on how y'all view him. And I mean, we can just agree to disagree on certain things. And I don't also have all the information. All I can speak on is what I do know. All I can speak on is what I have seen. You know what I'm saying? Who am I to talk about some shit that I don't know nothing about? That's fake. Like, I just want to give it to y'all real how I see it. And like I said, I don't have it all figured out. If there's something that I'm not seeing, then I have that, to discover one day, maybe. Having these conversations, y'all actually helped me realize some things. Like, I got to talk about things that I haven't really spoke on. And I'm not putting Carbonation on some pedestal, but I just feel like I want to stand for what's right. And that's that. That's it. I just feel like I want to stand up for what's right, and I feel like y'all ain't doing right by him.
How we not doing right by him? We not doing right by y'all. Do you realize that a dude that was over there at a point in time? I don't know if you were over there at this time, but he had done an interview before and was telling everybody his experience, and Eligio, you know, he gave up everything. He really didn't have much, but he went over to Carbonation and joined Carbonation and everything, and this boy, you know, had like some type of infection in his leg when he got there, and Eligio, your chief, said go bathe in a river, and basically by you bathing in the river, it's going to take that infection away. The boy almost lost his leg. Not only that, Eligio told him he wasn't on the same frequency as him. Put the boy out in the middle of nowhere. The boy even almost got killed. Out in, I think it was Costa Rica.
This was recently, right?
I think they was in Costa Rica at this time.
Oh.
That boy almost lost his life because he was basically out there homeless. He had no money. So it was in one of them little countries. So the boy ended up staying with this guy that he thought was friendly. And the dude ended up like wanting money and everything. He pulled out a big old gun on the dude, put the dude out, took the little money he did have that he was going to get back to the States with. Yeah. So that's what Chief be doing. Shit like that. You can't I'm just saying you can't defend nobody like that. But this interview is wrapping up.
I'm just saying that y'all can't.
It's 10 seconds left, so
answer. Y'all can't get me to.
We know we can't.
Get questions.
We get that.
Y'all just want me to answer